What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about Hologram. I want to go over some of the current data points, break it down on what is really moving it today, and go over everything else that you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. Starting off, Hologram is up 1.51%. It did have a high of 601, low of 505. So it did have a very nice run. As far as volume, 2.04 million shares being traded, 4.11 is the average. So I know I've stated in the past, every time you do see a abnormal spike up, that is just dilution. But normally in the past, you've had a significantly higher amount of volume. So in my opinion, I think this is more of a technical rebound rather than dilution. And then there is also another kind of attribute why this is going down. So I'll talk on everything. So starting off, quickly going over to IBKR. So I do have the ALMA, super trend, 50, 100, and 200-day moving averages. So essentially, the super trend is indicating a buying opportunity right now. And at the same time, the ALMA right here, just to zoom in, so it did bounce off of this general area and it is just pounding at the door of the 50-day moving average. So it is actually wanting to break out. So lucky individuals that did buy essentially at the low today, but like I said, it is really wanting to break out. Above that, you do have that 200-day moving average at 648. So essentially, it could go up to around that range. In my opinion, every time it's kind of gone above that, it's dilution. That's the attributing factor why it goes higher. But then again, what do I know, right? I'm not a financial advisor. Sometimes my crystal ball is wrong, but in today's circumstance, I feel like this right here was more due to just the algos really propelling it higher, and that's linked to the technicals. But there is one thing that is really affecting some Chinese stocks, and that is this right here, causing it to go down due to this. So China moves to tax the ultra rich for overseas investment gains. So initially I did cover this under this channel, so my pre-market video, and a lot of stocks such as Alibaba and NIO were all trending down because of that. In those circumstances, it doesn't make sense because they're not the primary listed exchange, right? They're just ADRs. In Hologram's case, though, they're the primary. And so they're not an ADR. They are truly the primary. So there is a lot of Chinese investment in Hologram. So as a byproduct, that does mean that kind of isn't really incentivizing for them to invest in Hologram. Even as crazy as it sounds, a lot of those note holders, technically, as they do sell, this is going to play a part in it, right? Because I think currently it's around a 20% tax, which is very significant. So in my opinion, this is what is causing this downtrend right here, as possibly a lot of Chinese entities do get out. Luckily enough, a lot of, I guess, American retail investors are in Hologram at the same time. So I think they're kind of stabilizing it. So a lot of stuff is going on. This right here, what is also happening is a very clear indication of algorithmic trading. Some people have commented in the past saying that algos don't care about Hologram. I 100% beg to differ. This is a very clear indication of it. So Hologram usually does that as well on a typical trading day, as you can kind of see even on yesterday. All of this right here is algos. So yeah, algorithmic trading, highly recommend you guys researching it because I think it is going to become more and more popular, even coming from a retail standpoint, because if I wanted to right now, you can get one. I've actually tried one in the past. It's resulted in me losing money, but you just have to fine tune the kind of algorithms and kind of the parameters to fit your need. And Big Money clearly has a lot more sophisticated ones. So yeah, I think it's an interesting play right now, but like I said, I think the technicals are really propelling it higher. As far as shorts, not really much going on for them. It does indicate, based on the last update, 1.93% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 200,000 shares overall are being shorted. Utilization 71.43, short scores 55.07, and then cost to borrow average is 17.43%. So a little bit higher than yesterday. And so far, no transactions occurring on the secondary market above $100,000. Last one was done on October the 10th, and it was a sell for $139,000. So right now, I think it's just a lot of different things are at play. And I think at the same time, a lot of people are just looking at the market cap, which right now is around 55 mil, and just realizing that Hologram has 130 plus mil in cash and cash equivalent. So maybe some people are looking at it coming from that standpoint. But like I said, I really would like Hologram to put something out, because those notes that they've been doing over the last 6 months, they haven't even been incorporated essentially in their last earnings. Like, so meaning a lot of those interest payments and the conversions haven't even started yet. So I think Hologram does need to really do something. They've proven in the past that it can easily go up very, very fast. And this is why maybe retail is getting in. So what's your guys' thoughts on Hologram? Have you been buying? Have you been selling? What's your thoughts, for instance, on this news? I think just there's a lot of tariff talk, a lot of just trade talk, and tensions seem to be rising between China, Europe, and the States. So if Trump does come into play in roughly around a month, I don't know if that's going to make things worse or better. Probably a little bit better in Europe's case, but for China, it might not be the best. And as kind of a byproduct, Hologram's kind of stuck in the middle, right? Like I said, the NASDAQ is their primary exchange, so they're not an ADR, so this is going to really affect it. And then at the same time, with it being based in China, that is where possibly Trump could have some, maybe, I don't know, some issue with that essentially. So yeah, what's your guys' thoughts? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. 2 things I want to share with you. Take advantage of this promo. It does give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. Free is good. Free is amazing. So that's one of the best deals out there. And then aside from that though, I did launch multiple different tiers for this YouTube channel for memberships. So if you like my hologram content and want to support the channel, definitely look at memberships. Or if you just want buy signals for options or stocks, then definitely take a look at that tier as well. So with that said, appreciate all of you guys watching.